Joseph is new here. I'm just sort of telling you why we're both so excited about this as a venue.
Twitter page? Equivalent?
Well, you need a little space on top of it.
Because Dave Eisner, his birthday is November 22nd, and the weekend before he was, I think, 4 days in advance, he was like, I really want to go to Mike for my birthday. And I was like, I don't know where to put that. He's like, well, if I get the floors done in time, we can have this place for my birthday. So we got the floors done. And we threw down on February 2nd, and then he said, well, that was a great Tuesday night. You know, we should do this every Tuesday night. I was like, I'm not sure that
Yeah, come on.
well, you've been talking about doing a weekly open mic, or maybe a monthly open mic, or
Tuesday
something
was the
possible.
one day that worked really
But I
well
don't-
for you,
yeah.
you know.
It all came together. It all came together. And it is nice to be someplace where I'm not having to compete with
Anything.
kitchen or frankly. Although sometimes
So he's played some other open mics in DC.
I'm rarely first.
No, I mean, I don't know the names. What are some of the other ones?
The which?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I'm Baltimore based, so a lot of the DC, like actually in DC, I don't know. Well, you can tell me some other things. You can make some up that I wouldn't know. No, T-Wolf, never reopened, or they reopened, but they never stayed open past 4 p.m.
I've done that too. And then what happened?
It's a different kind of scene. My Thursday nights are at a restaurant in cafe, but it's outdoors, so you get away from the hubbub of that, but it's still supported that way. And frankly, without someone like an Eisner supporting something like this, you've got to have that as a business model. You've got to have something that's making money for the venue. Or, you know, most venues are going to be like, where you can rent it.
We're also get calls. We can use this space for individual concerts.
Right.
We'll do that occasionally. We could probably cram in about 35.
Yeah, sometimes since I work in the office on Tuesdays, sometimes if I'm, depending on if I'm tired, if I've
Test the water,
whatever, like I'll just come at 8, 7:30 or 8 o'clock
and
and
then
just kind of
because
listen
of
to
the
it.
school, the rest of the rooms are school.
Sometimes I just
This
don't
gets
feel
used for workshops. Somebody's going to do a songwriting.
somewhere near the end of the list. I'm really, I'm pretty sure I'm after you.
Loop.
I'm not sure about this.
And then these could be people who are touring. Hey, you know, I'm from Cleveland and this is what I do. I've got a bit of a following. You know, we'll set maybe a minimum. Say, okay, well,
Embarrassed.
we don't get at least 6 people who can. Yeah, so it's pretty much.
She the one that you just, yeah, she had bonds of pants. I think pants should be.
They have an open mic on Tuesday. That's in Reno. There were some people.
How's it going?
Can we get 20 people in each venue? Or I mean, no matter what night. And there are some performers, you know, regulars here. So regular means it's not about 4 nights.
I thank them very much. And he's like, same person, right? I'm like, yo, and your card and your receipt?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can you just give the thank the guy?
I did, yes. And that's why he's like, yeah, it's the same guy, right? I'm like, yeah, David, like, at the musical right down, you know, and I'm like at the music shop in Westmoreland. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah. It takes a while to train the chef.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes when you say bird, they don't mean bird, like you mean bird.
Yeah.
Unlike some of us.
Are you like
What do you like burnt?
Pizza.
Huh?
It's, to me, to other people it's burnt, to me it's just properly done. It bothers me when you take a slice of pizza and you lift it up, and the ingredients slide off the other side of the slice.
Yeah, I hear you.
And the theory with restaurants is, well, you can always send it back and get it cooked more. But if they bring it out and it's too well done, then they gotta scrap the pizza.
That makes sense.
To them it makes sense.
Full list tonight, that's good.
Yeah, I think the Muleman is bringing them out. He's gonna do it with this woman Ruth. They haven't met. This could be interesting.
Oh, it's right outside, there's a whiteboard.
Muleman is, you've seen him, right?
I haven't.
Oh, yeah. He fills the room with stage presence.
Looking forward to it.
It's a hell of a story. He got busted for selling dope in Mississippi when he was pretty young. And he said, "Yeah, sorry, sir, you got 18 years in Parchment Farm. Worst prison in America."
Yeah, yeah.
Whew. And now in his hometown there's a dispensary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
even more ironic.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand.
All right.
Well, I have a
Sweet
full list
bites.
of where are these empty chairs? Horrifying. I,
It's a tough room, man, you gotta show up early.
11 or something, 11 and 12,
Yeah. Hey.
and it wasn't even 6:30.
Oh. Guess they had a note of it.
Did, yeah. It actually, for a no practice kind of group, getting up and just doing a bunch of stuff, it went all right.
Somebody who was playing with that group said, "Oh, it was Reggie." Everybody goes, "You know, we haven't practiced yet." He said, "Oh, we're going to do this."
Yeah, we kind of got just for hardly any time at all on Friday for that one, our little different shops, just so they could.
I wasn't there when you guys.
He's always run one closer to home.
I did,
First it was, for a while it was Republic.
Huh?
Us-
I did, I led 2 songs.
It went somewhere else.
But it was kind of like, you know, I mean, I thought about bringing guitar as well, but I just thought, you know,
And I
I'm
actually
playing
had
Madonna, and that's
I
like
don't
the
love, I didn't love
Donna
virtual.
Oh,
so that's like, you
Yeah,
know,
I
man,
know,
but
you played
that's what you have to do. Yeah.
I did.
And then we get together,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Just was up on stage for like 2 hours, and you know, the Donna thing is reliably Donna. What is this thing with her face about
I saw this for.
First of all, thank you for doing that.
It was a long drive to go to open mic from Seattle.
Why? Because you're a pedophile?
So,
Uh-huh.
You just get ready for
And then how you doing tonight?
No, I mean, you know,
How you doing?
because, you know, I've played with that, I think for like over 10 years now. And it's just, it is what it is, you know, and I don't really choose to get upset about, you know, or all.
but I got to the point where it's like,
Is that free? It is, it is.
Oh, cool.
I used to do now, I was a schooler with alcohol.
I was already hoping like, yes.
I don't like that.
It's whatever lights up when I stand up to it. Right vocals, the 57.
Right, that's
And the mic in here. I would love to be able to do that. I think it's really great talent.
I keep jumping up.
Well, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. Just always play the same song. So if you're there for a period of time, you know, it's not like this is you. No, it's, I know they just don't, they always have it. It's a part of the set.
Is that knocking going?
For whoever.
Dave, if you have any inclination on turning my guitar down and the monitors, don't. Don't do it. Because actually, I even need a little more than what's right there.
you want me to give it to you?
That'll work. That'll work. Welcome to the Tuesday night open mic here all up in the Spark. You can cheer. Yay, Spark. I'm trying to move the setup. I'm trying to move the sign up to 6:30 p.m. because sitting here and trying to get people settled by 6 while I'm trying to get other things set up is just too chaotic. So those of you who are like getting the message, send the message out to others. Sign up at 6:30. And that'll also like make it align with all my other open mics. Suddenly sign up and starting things is like 6:30 and people will stare at each other awkwardly for half an hour rather than a full hour. My name is Rob, for those of you who don't know that. We've been hosting this every Tuesday since November 22nd of last year. As a special birthday present to Dave Eisner, who was our founder and fearless member in the back. We're on Dave Eisner on sound. We have 2 featured artists this evening, I think is how that's going to work out. Ruth Wyand is floating around in the building somewhere, and then Mark Muleman will appear out of the woodwork sometime. I'm excited about that. And these are people, Ruth Wyand is someone who I watched the videos and I was smitten. Smitten kitten. I was a smitten kitten. I was stunned. I was also... I was Twitter-pated. I said, "Sweet mother of God, her fingerstyle technique is just delicious." And I salivated a little bit on the screen and then promptly booked her. And, you know, I don't know that Mark Muleman is too far off from that same slightly awkward kind of compliment. We've had Mark Muleman in the past. Ruth is brand new to me. It's going to be a great night. Bev, you're up after me. Thank you for joining us. Worried man with a worried mind. Ain't nothing in front of me, ain't nothing behind. There's a woman in my lap. She's drinking champagne. Got white skin and assassin's eyes. I'm looking up into the sapphire skies. I'm well dressed, waiting on the last train. I'm up on the gallows with my head in the noose. Any second now I know all hell will break loose. Well, people are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. This city ain't doing me no good. I'm in the wrong town. I should have been in Hollywood. Just for a second there I thought I saw something move. Gonna take dancing lessons to the jitterbug rag. Ain't no shortcut, man. I'm gonna dress and drag. Only a fool thinks I got something left to prove. A lot of water under the bridge, a lot of other shit too. Don't stand up, gentlemen, I'm only passing through. Well, people are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed.
Walking 40 miles of bad, bad road. If the Bible is right, the world's set to explode. I'm trying to get as far away from myself as I can. Some things are too hot to touch. Well, the human mind can only stand so much. You can't win with a losing hand. Feel like falling in love with the first woman I meet. Put her in a wheelbarrow and take her on down the street. Well, people are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked in tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. I just don't show it. You can hurt someone and never even know it. The next 60 seconds are gonna be an eternity. Gonna get low down, gonna get high. All the truth of the world is just one big lie. I'm in love with a woman who don't even appreciate me. Mr. Jinx and Miss Lucy, they jumped in the lake. I ain't here to make that same mistake. Well, people are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked and tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. People are crazy and times are strange. I'm locked and tight, I'm out of range. I used to care, but things have changed. Thank you. Suddenly my guitar went away. Dave Eisner on sound. Is that something on my end? No, okay. So, that's the result of a challenge. My friend Susan Schneider out there in Belleville, Illinois, had for years sent me mix CDs of Dylan songs and saying, you should really cover some Dylan. I'd really like it if you could cover some Dylan. Could you cover some Dylan, please? By the way, I will not feed you when you come to Belleville, Illinois, if you do not cover some Dylan. And I said no. There's just no song that spoke to me. It just never came together. And finally, that CD with that song came to me, and I was like, you know what? People are crazy. Things are strange. I'm on board with this song. So I'm glad she found me the song. Then David Eisner forced me to learn a couple more songs by putting me on a damn Dylan tribute in the middle of COVID. I was like, I haven't played any songs outside in front of people in a year. And he said, I will give you money to play Dylan. I was like, damn it, man. But I'm not going to play that right now. What's it? No. Not tonight. One Dylan song's enough out of me. The world is just, whoa. The view, it is just fine from here. You can't see the mountain from the top anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. Leaning on the wall, 'cause being cool, it wasn't cool, but it was cool if you just said it loud enough. Pain and breaking glass, an emergency, a stolen faith, about switchblade courage in a shotgun town, but it felt good to feel down off the rack and on the cheap. To break them in might take a week, but I read the best ones always make you bleed. Limping's just a cool scar for your feet. The view, it is just fine from here. You can see the mountain from the hill anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. I never finish, I just fade out. It never ends, it just falls off. It's the blessing of the digital attenuation. It isn't real, on, off, on, off, 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 off. I've always been apologetic. I've always been long-winded. Never use a sentence when 10 of them will do. And when I don't get to my point, you won't get to my point. And I get smug when you get offended. Yeah, I get smug when you get offended. The view it is just fine from here, and the weather's closing in anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough anyway. Good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough anyway. I guess you just weren't smart enough to get it. All this genius run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, let me show you how to end it. Watch me fail and kick and scream. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing less I could have said. I haven't got the breath for this anymore. I didn't breathe it out, I just got winded. Stretch, rest, inhale. Stretch, flex, exhale. In and out, just get out. I've always been apologetic, taking pride in higher ground, but looking down and looking around to lift another up. It all starts with looking down. It all starts with looking down. The view it is just fine from here. Spit down on the clouds anyway. It doesn't have to go and end this way, but I had to take it all the way. Good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough, it's good enough anyway. Good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough anyway. I guess you just weren't smart enough to get it. All this genius run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, and let me show you how to end it. Watch me fail and kick and scream. There's nothing less I could have said. There's nothing less I could have said. There's nothing less I could have said. I had an exasperating day, so thank you for letting me get that off my chest. Bev, come up and berate us with your exasperation. Thank you so much for wearing a shiny shirt. It makes everything better. We have a fabulous night lined up for us, an incredible list, incredible featured artists. I'm excited to all share this with you. Oh my God, thank you for being here. Please welcome Bev. This.
All right, thank you. My day was not too exasperating, but I was reading about dark money, politics, and doom scrolling, so this will probably reflect that.
Wait, what?
We are living in a golden age, but we always have to turn the page. Another day, another chapter, not getting what I'm after. Reason for the rhyme, season for the time. We are living in a gilded age, a situation hard to gauge. Another year, another disaster. Life comes at me faster. Reason for the rhyme, the punishment fits a crime. I am living in a gilded cage. I channel all my rage through my vices and devices. All the world's a stage. Another day, another chance to sit out this dance. Listen to innocent pine before I lose my mind. Before I lose my mind. Oh, thank you. I have my life to myself. I don't want to share it. My heart's heavy in my chest. I don't wear it on my sleeve. So I silently breathe. Because my heart has room but is empty like a tomb. Time carries me to my doom quietly. No one hears me scream. I sleep so I can leave this gray dream. I don't see a happy end to the story. Everyone else has glory. I'll be gone without a trace. I won't get back the years, but I see grace in a past I can't erase. Fanning flames in a world that's cold quietly. No one hears me scream. I sleep so I can leave this gray dream. I ignore the forest and build my house in a tree. Okay with what is not and not knowing what will be. As my life unfolds, I'm by myself, but I am not alone. I will suffer without misery, quietly. No one hears me scream. I sleep so I can leave this gray dream. Thank you. All right.
That was a little gesture that I believe was our moment. Nice job. And I am often weird about digital delay effects, but man, you use those to good you use them to good purpose. They shine with you. Brian Lee.
Where?
Well, oh, there. Please welcome Brian Lee. He's a YAN, not an IAN, which is important because the YANs are generally more whimsical. The IANs are, I don't know, engineers and straight line people. It's strange.
How's everybody tonight?
Is this on? I don't hear anything. Hello?
You have a noise gate or something going on that vocal?
Hello? Check.
It's just down low.
So I'm gonna. Usually I'm pulling stuff out of the archives. Tonight I'm gonna do 2 brand new tunes. This first one's called "What You Gonna." Oh, that's better. Yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 brand new tunes tonight, and this is the first one.
Not that one. What you gonna do when there ain't enough food and the air's too hot to breathe and it makes you hack and wheeze? What you gonna do when the ice caps melt? We can go on downtown and wait all around. We can thank Mr. Edison for the property we jettisoned. We can, what you gonna do when the ice caps melt? We've known all along what we were doing was wrong. We were making too much money to care. You look your children in the eye or turn away when they cry. Good God, make the temperature drop. Known all along what we were doing was wrong. We were making too much money to stop. Will you look your children in the eye or turn away when they cry? Good God, make the temperature drop. What you gonna do with the billions or few? They're banging on the door, they're washing up on shore. What you gonna do when the ice caps melt? The wheat crop has failed, the protesters jailed. Rockefeller's dime is causing these hard times. What you gonna do when the ice caps melt? I just wrote this song, won't you please sing along? We might as well have fun, 'cause the pain has just begun. What you gonna do when the ice caps, when the ice caps, when the ice caps melt? Thank you very much. I'm going to switch over to guitar now. Where should I? Is Rob here?
There's a music stand. Are you sitting?
You still need the music stand?
Yeah. There's one over here too.
Yep, I'll grab that for you.
Should I sit here?
No.
Should I sit here?
No. There.
Here? Here?
Which one do you
This
Rob?
center DI, same one.
Yeah, sure.
Is it in?
Nope.
Sorry for the downtime, folks.
This is for your face when you get there.
Okay. When I get a face?
When you get a face.
You'll get there.
You'll get there.
We don't have a DI for that, right? We don't plug that in?
No.
Oh,
Check.
the 57 is approaching his guitar slowly. It's getting there. It sounds like the 57's already up, as if it knows what's about to happen.
Yeah.
57 is candy caned a little bit. Hold on.
Got it.
I think we're good to go. Feeding back.
A little bit.
I think the vocal's just hot.
Check. Vocals too hot.
Yeah, vocal's hot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still Brian.
Yeah.
Brian's
Okay. All right. So, a lot of you know that I really just picked up the guitar again because of this. I was really influenced by everybody who came out and did the guitar thing, and I first started writing music on guitar back when I was a teenager, and then my piano teacher said, you know, it's got to be one or the other, because she couldn't stand my nails clacking on the keys. But this song was really influenced by everybody I've heard here tonight, especially Susan Rowe, who kind of gave me maybe a blueprint for this, I don't know. But both of these tunes came kind of stream of consciousness last week, and so given that I was influenced by everybody here, if I stole anything subconsciously, I'm sorry, and please let me know. Like I said, I just picked up the guitar again after a hot boxing in the Pinto on Doyle Street. Bottle of Boone's Farm apple wine empty at our feet. The boredom was excruciating. So we made romance. We should have danced. We made romance. It was late in the summer of senior year. Didn't have a care. We didn't have a single fear. The boredom was excruciating. So we made romance. We should have danced. We made romance. We never thought we'd ever last this long. Sure glad we were wrong. We've gone from cocaine to Rogaine. Wanna do it again. So we can dance. We never thought we'd make it through to graduation day. We both knew we were both going to go away. The boredom was excruciating. So we made romance. We should have danced. We made romance. We never thought we'd ever last this long. Sure glad I was wrong. We've gone from cocaine to Rogaine. Let's do it again. so we can dance. We never thought we'd ever live this long. Sure glad we were wrong. We've gone from cocaine to Rogaine. Let's do it again, so we can dance. We've gone from cocaine to Rogaine. Let's do it again, so we can dance. Thank you.
Yeah, there's been more than a couple of open mics where I got bored and made out with somebody. We don't talk about it though anymore.
I signed an NDA.
Right.
Very nice. I like your podcast.
Nice set. Got Susan coming up next.
Wait a minute, I forgot my.
Oh, never mind. She's out of here.
Never mind. New song, new words.
Oh, so I'm gonna grab that music stand right on back. I'm gonna be in your way. Because that's what hosting's all about.
Never in my way.
Where does this go in? Oh, over here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dave, it's not plugged in yet.
But I saw a signal.
Stop it. He's excited.
Okay.
Now let's see.
Ooh. Yeah. It's gonna have to be. I'm gonna whack it with my guitar. Let's see.
It's just a new guitar.
That's fine. This is good. Okay.
Please welcome, cited so recently as the muse for Brian Lee's music. Please welcome Susan Rowe.
There are. Thank you. There are worse things. Can you? The guitar too seems really loud in the monitors.
Oh, I'll turn it down.
You got. There's a little bit less in the monitors, or a little less. Can you all hear it? Or is it too loud out there? Yeah. It's a little less volume if you can. That's better. So I need. It's good to be back. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I had a gig, and then found he was in town, and then I had a night of bonbons and Cheetos. And I'm back in. No, that was pretty much right on, spot on. I love this open mic. It's a great chance to hear. Tonight we're hearing some people from out of town. That's pretty cool. But also for me, it's a great chance to try new things. And I just finished 2 songs. I'm going to do them tonight. So expect mistakes. We'll see. But I do want to point out we have a featured artist every week. Anybody who doesn't see how good Rob is, I mean, his playing and his is beyond. So thank you, brother. I mean, James Brown Band couldn't be on that beat like you were tonight. Okay, so this is called When the Lights Go Down. My markers here. Let me go and live my life. Pass me over, I'll be fine. A sideshow to the big show every time. Take that Christmas tree down. It's the 4th of July. You're the only one still glitters in this town. Got it right once, but the tape was a-rolling. We know where we want to go, we just can't get going. But we can make it home by dark if we follow that
high lonesome sound, and we'll be playing when the lights go down. We'll be playing when the lights go down. I can't find you on the map. You're like nothing I've seen. Maybe I can find you in a song. I'm gonna write it all down, stuff I'm too scared to say. Maybe someone's listening in this town. It's the season of high school reunions. Won't you come be my only hallelujah? And we can make it home by dark if we follow that high lonesome sound. And we'll be playing when the lights go down. We'll be playing when the lights go down. I know for damn sure they don't want you anymore. They need you, but that's not the same thing. Time for just one more round. You could even the score. Oh, but what little joy that brings as the evening sun sets in your heart and the moon and the stars run away. You can still make it home by dark if you follow that high lonesome sound and keep playing till the lights go down. I'll be playing when the lights go down. So, yes, I'm going to actually try to tune. So that was in my favorite tuning. I will show it to anyone here because this is my home group. It's easy as tunings go to get to because it's just the low E goes down to a C and the A goes down to a G. And you're in some pretty happy territory once you do that. I'm not going to talk much right now because I don't know how people do it. I could say things, but no, none of it would make any sense. Other than to get that G where it's supposed to be. I can't handle the I tune because I care, because I go back and forth on whether I do. Just saying, just being honest. Okay, so we're almost there. It's just a regular tuning, Susan. You can do this. I have a friend that says, if I were me, which I am, I would get this guitar in tune. Okay, this is close enough. This is, I'm not going to explain it. This is another new one. It's called, what's it called? Whistlin' Dixie. I was so tired of everything. I cut off that gold ring and went looking for someone to call me home. I woke up, I slept too long, curled myself up in a song. It's okay not to be okay, I know. I set that prayer rolling into motion, traded that promise for a song, singing I'm not just whistling Dixie, not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure.
Christmas flames. Music almost drove me sane, both beautiful and tough at the same time. I watched her from across the room and thought to myself, we're destined to help each other make some peace with time. I said, little Sheba, won't you let me walk you home? Can you help me chase that feeling? I'll always be a rolling stone, singing ah, 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 ah. I'm not just whistling Dixie, not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. Now time passes quickly and Russ never sleeps, and you're only as good as your last song. There's music in the alley, but there's rain on down the street, and 1,000 things I'm probably doing wrong. But I got my back to the Cumberland River. On every corner there's a song, singing ah, 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 ah. I'm not just whistling Dixie, not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. I'm not sure, not till I'm sure, not till I'm sure. Thank you all. By the way, new guitar.
By the way, new guitar. Yeah, show it off. Yeah, nice.
And I made me, yeah. Okay.
You're never going to leave the picking on it. Another hit for Susan Rowe. We got Greta Erig coming up next. Do you need a music stand or are you okay?
I think I'll just put it on the piano.
Okay. You just got a plan. That's the important part. You got a plan. All right. I wasn't going to say it. All right, we got our key vocal. Say hi to me.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Please welcome Greta.
Testing.
One song, so be ready.
Let's see, who's in the room? I didn't get to check you all out earlier. Hi, everybody. Hi. There's a little bit of, yeah. So I've long been enchanted by the story of Carl Sagan and his beloved Anne Druin, and how when they first got together, they had this great project where they recorded her brainwaves and her heartbeat of, her being in love with Carl Sagan. She was one of the folks who helped put on the Cosmos series. So they met professionally and then decided very much on a whim to get married, and before ever having gone on a date, actually. So they have a very interesting story. But I've just been fascinated by this idea of them taking these recordings of her heartbeat and her brainwaves and sending them out into space on Voyager, on the gold record that went out there. And so that's partially influenced this song, kind of thinking about how the things that we say and the things that we sing go out into the universe and make our reverberations and keep on reverberating. And okay, so let's see. This is my message in a bottle to you. The ink and the glass are blue through and through. Maybe someday you'll find it and see the beauty that's overcome me. In hands, those hands
this is my letter of love for the earth, with wishes and hopes for one true rebirth, for wild and quiet places of green, and the ones who were foreseen, in hands, those hands that build things, hands, those hands that sing, hands, those hands that heal me from years and miles away. This is my missive, mailed to the stars, to beg for the mercy of Venus and Mars. Let me be humble as sandy driftwood, and let me remember the good in hands, those hands that build things, hands, those hands that sing, hands, those hands that heal me from years and miles away. Thank you.
Another hand for Greta, Eric. Frank,
I'm going to sit.
you're gonna sit. Okay, madness. And electric rather than acoustic.
Yeah.
Also madness. Who is this? Just a paddleboard. Okay, I'm used to that.
But while I'm setting up and wasting your time, I'm going to do a plug for someone. So Saturday night, I had the
Saturday night, he had the great pleasure.
I had the great pleasure of going to Old Ellicott City
Going to, oh, this is about me.
and seeing Rob and Heather and Chris play at the Piedmont Cafe. And they're fabulous. I mean, they're absolutely fabulous. And if you've seen them, you know what I mean. And if you haven't seen them, do it. Find the time to do it.
Sunday afternoon, Iliani, coincidentally, is performing in Fells Point, full band show. If you're thinking of coming up to Baltimore ever, that would be a great time to do it. But there's other shows. There's other things.
And no, I've wasted it.
Oh my God, get on the stage, man. It's not like you're wearing chaps or anything exciting. Greta's like, I'm out of here.
Center DI.
No chaps for me. Center DI, but he's not in yet. That's for you. Do you want me to press some buttons over here? Or put this by your feet? Ta-ta! Oh,
We're good.
do you want me to press anything else?
We should be able to make some noise now. And I'm going to follow up that beautiful universal love song with a couple simple little love songs. This first one is called Part of Me, subtitled What a Love We Have.
I wake up and you're a part of me. At work all day, you're part of me. Asleep at night, you're part of me. What a love we have. What a love we have. Whenever we get lost at sea, I rescue you, rescue me. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. What a love we have. What a love we have. I don't believe in many things these days, but I believe in everything you say to me. 'Cause you're a part of me. In laughter, you're a part of me. And in sadness, you're a part of me. What a love we have. What a love we have. Many things these days, but I believe in all the words of love you say. 'Cause you're a part of me. In passion, you're a part of me. And in silence, you're a part of me. What a love we have. 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 And this love song is called What Lovers Do. And it's a road trip love song. It's Friday and my work is done. I made a promise I would come and spend some time with you. And though I have to drive all night, I'll be there with the morning light and do what lovers do. It's been very, very long since we've been in each other's arms. Each night I dream of you. So far apart and yet instead in my head we're in your bed doing what lovers do. Driving all night long, listening to Tom Petty songs. And when he sings You're So Bad, best thing I ever had, I laugh and I think of you. And I can't wait to cross the state so I can see your smiling face and do what lovers do. Driving all night long, and I'm listening to Tom Petty songs. And when he sings You're So Bad,
best thing I ever had. I laugh and I think of you, and I can't wait to reach the place and hold you in a warm embrace and do what lovers do. And now it's dawn, my drive is done, and like another rising sun, you're standing at your door. You take my hand to lead the way, and what a way to start the day, doing what lovers do. Doing what lovers do. Yeah, we're doing what lovers do.
I'd ask you to clap for him even if he wasn't so like, oh, Rob Green. Thank you very much. Nice job. I like the electric. I'm gonna grab these glasses here and put them on your board in the hope that that will cause angst. Next up, we have someone entirely new to us. Stephen, are you a sitter or a stander? Joseph. I'm so sorry. Two syllables of f in the middle. Okay.
Plug him in.
Yeah, plug that in or
Yes.
I'm very excited. I've newly become a convert of tiny guitars, and so every time I see one, I become excited. Not in a weird way, but like enthusiastic is a better word. I'm enthusiastic. I enjoy seeing tiny guitars, and this one looks like it's been well loved. The system is on. So please
Okay,
welcome
check.
for the first time upon our little stage, a little guitar, and it's Joseph.
How's the guitar sound out there?
Give me a little more.
Good? Alright.
He's taking his time. He's dialing it in. Just long intro.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of my own original songs for you. This first one is called Effect.
What kind of spell have I been under? I can't quite recall where I was before. Whatever you were doing don't seem to be working anymore. 'Cause I can feel your effect wearing off like a medication. I've been hallucinating. I feel your breath when you talk, yet you still seem too far to reach, too far to grab a hold of. My friends say I shouldn't forgive you, 'cause you knew what you were doing right from the start. But if you didn't know what you were doing, then it wouldn't mean nothing, and it wouldn't feel so good. Now that I can feel your effect wearing off like a medication, I've been hallucinating. I feel your breath when you talk, yet you still seem too far to reach, too far to grab a hold of. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My second one is called Strawberry Bubblegum. Strawberry bubblegum, you're like a piece that I've been chewing too long. You weren't supposed to last. I guess I never found right place to spit you out. Strawberry bubblegum, you only tasted good 'cause of your sugar coating. I can see that now. Numb to your flavor. Too late to hold my tongue. Too late to realize I've been doing it wrong. Excuses all the same. There's no reason to keep talking. If I don't hold my lip, I'm bound to come undone. And I only opened up 'cause of your sugar coating. I can see that now. Numb to your flavor. My taste buds going numb, daydreaming about moving on. You used to always say that you have to be sleepwalking to have the confidence to ever chase a dream. But you only could persuade 'cause of your sugar coating, and I can see that now. Strawberry bubblegum, never trust no one who's only ever right if they can get you wrong. Get yourself numb to the flavor. Thank you. Thank you. If you enjoyed that, do look me up online. My full name is Joseph Elias, which is Elias. Those songs are on streaming services like Spotify and all the other ones. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Greg, are you sitting? You sit, right? You're a sitter. I shouldn't have folded that chair. What was I even thinking? Would be used again.
Joseph, second son, killed him. That's good. We've all had that bubble gum at one time or another.
If anyone sees Ruth Wyand, find Ruth Wyand. She was right there. I know.
Right here.
There she is. I want you next. Can we have our feature next? Bam. It's like everything's going according to plan.
Muleman's in the house.
I know it. Please welcome Greg.
Thank you. In a past life, I was a school teacher, and this is for one of my students. Cleaning my room, dusting my broom, all of my hope got shot down. Dad got half drunk, Ma's packed her trunk, so I'll just behave
like a clown. Just disappear and not be found. Say what you will, it's quite a thrill, living a life upside down. It's a roller coaster, Dodge car, merry-go-round. Say what you will, I'm just grist for the mill, living a life upside down. Played my last hunch, Twinkies for lunch, shoplifting ho-hos next door, scrapping the dirt, chasing a skirt, shoes cost 400 or more. Surrendered and left town. Say what you will, it's my time to kill, living a life upside down, living a life upside down. Thank you. Feeling strangely, I thought I had this thing tuned. Oh, the light warms your chair, but you are never there. Just a brush and a comb, radio's gone silent, and the dress that you wore hanging lifeless on your door. One more chance to dance round the wing while we sing Old Lang Syne. I will light a candle and pray that you are free. Caledonia, send me a letter, anything but your bones. And the gray, scornful clouds remind me of your last trial. You gave away your gold when you told
you'll lie. Witness then surrender, like all the violets past prime. I'll be a tree in your garden and cover you with my leaves. Caledonia, oh Caledonia, send me a message, straighten the line, come on home. Thank you.
So our featured artist is making her way to the stage. Ruth, are you a sitter or a stander? Are you a sitter or a stander? Do you stand? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Depends what room I'm in. In the bathroom, I kind of sit.
Okay, well,
But here I'll stand.
Ruth is someone who contacted me. I mean, she's like January. It was a while ago now, and was one of those people. Like, I get a lot of booking requests, and I see a lot of videos of people playing, and so I clicked through to her stuff, and I'm not quite sure what to expect. The words "Kill Devil Hills" were part of her bio, as where she comes from, and I wasn't sure what to expect from a player from Kill Devil Hills. Click on these links.
Oysters.
What?
Oysters.
Oysters.
It's good oysters down there.
Oh, okay.
Oysters,
I was
yeah.
like the death of Satan. But just clicking through these videos, and I love playing guitar. It is my spirit animal under my fingers. And watching someone else play guitar with the sheer amount of love that I hope I project onto the instrument is transformative for me. And clicking through the videos of watching Ruth play, am I on the wrong end? Is something I shouldn't talk about while trying to do technical things.
Rob, you bought a house recently, right?
What's that?
You bought a house recently.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you're a housewarming present. I'm going to get you a headset, mic.
Oh, I can get a headset microphone and walk
Yeah.
around and stuff like that? Yeah.
Every house needs one.
I do like wandering around and people gripe about it on the web feed. Thank you so much to our web audience for tuning in and listening to me when you can hear me, but listening to the rest of the artists most of the time.
Center
Back
DI.
over this microphone. I mean, long story short, I was just blown away by her playing, and I was like, hell yes, I wish I could book you here, I wish I could book you there, but I have no control or power over the universe at large. All I can do is have a feature at my little open mic. And thanks to all of you all, it's not really a little open mic. We have this fantastic audience of people who actually listen. And I'm so grateful to be able to give you all, wrapped with a little bow, as a fantastic audience to the road warriors out there who, knows one or two of you. But by the end of the night, please make sure you're on her mailing list so she can tell you when she's back in town. She has CDs for sale and this really cool card USB thing that just shows how old I am, that I'm amazed by it. But most important, mailing list, so you know. But I think that's the end of my spiel because you're there, right? Please welcome from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Ruth Wyand.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Well, Dave reminded me of this song.
Yeah.
And I hadn't done it in a long time, probably since you saw the video about 5 years ago or something. So this is one of those songs that if you had a chance to change something in your life, what would you do? This is what I would do. Well, if I could live my life over, oh, if I could do it all again, there's only one thing I would do different. There's only one thing I would change. I'm gonna marry for the money next time around. I ain't marrying for love, love only let me down. Gonna get myself a big house up on a hill. Let the eagle fly, show me them $100 bills. I'm gonna marry for the money next time around. I don't care what he looks like. He could look like a clown with a big red nose, big flat feet. I want some Dom Perignon, beluga caviar to eat. Gonna marry for the money, honey, show me the gold. Gonna marry for the money, young or old, tall and bald, short or fat. American Express, Visa, MasterCard or cash. I want a manicure, a pedicure, a handsome man to hold the door when I step into my Mercedes-Benz. Open your portfolio, let me see your dividends. I'm gonna marry for the money, give me a diamond ring. Gonna marry for the money, then I won't have to sing these lonesome poor woman blues. Let me hold your wallet, honey, maybe I'll marry you. I said, let me hold your wallet, honey, let me hold your wallet, let me hold your wallet, honey, maybe I'll marry you. All right, thank you. Married for the money. Thank you, Dave, for reminding me of that song. That's not really true. I've been married 38 years. He gets out of prison next week. So that'll be a whole other story. So with a show of hands, how many people know at least one person in their life that feels it's their job, their duty in life, to tell you their opinion, whether you want to know it or not? Anybody know people like that? If you don't raise your hand, it's you. So, that's what this song is about. This song is called, and I'm not always this sarcastic, but my 4.5-hour drive turned into a 7-hour drive. So few people saw me come in, my cut-off shorts and my, I don't know. Because I'm usually like, no, actually, this is what I'm usually like. I might have a pair of earrings on, that's about it. I couldn't find them. I was going to go to Annette's house before I got here and swim in her saltwater pool and everything, her indoor heated pool. This song called I'm Better Off Alone. What gives you the right, baby? Tell me how to live my life. I didn't get this far by taking bad advice. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. You can take your opinions, force them on someone else. If I make a decision, I consult with myself. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. Logic was a train, you're on the wrong track. I gave you a penny for your thoughts, now I want my money back. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. Before you start talking, please engage your brain. After 5 minutes, it all sounds the same. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. Oh, if you can't be respectful, I said if you can't be respectful, if you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. In 2019, I lost my voice. I woke up, had no voice. It was the result of a allergic reaction to it in a theater I was teaching at, and went right to my vocal cord. And it was called vocal cord dysphonia. It's kind of like a vocal cord that kind of froze. And after months of silence and therapy, I regained my vocals again, but I had to relearn how to sing everything I wrote and everything I used to sing. But in that silence, I started doing a lot of instrumentals, and which brings me to my last album is on a thumb drive. It's like this, pops open. There's 3 videos on there. There's 9 instrumentals. It's called Guitar Roots. Some pictures, that kind of stuff on here. And this is one of the songs on the CD, it's not a CD, on the USB. And it's a Duke Ellington song that I kind of transcribed in a Merle Travis meets Thelonious Monk meets Django Reinhardt style. So here is start off with a little bit of Merle thumb style. Bring in a little Django. Here comes piano. Thank you. Thank you.
Interrupt and be like, this is the part where I beg for money on behalf of the feature artist. Now, Ruth has come all the way from North Carolina and is like, what, you put the tips in the coffee mug? Come on, some giant carafe or something like that. But this is what I have. Also accepts digital tips at Venmo at Ruth-Wyand. .com. Ruth-Wyand. If you need a reminder of that, she's got her QR codes on her mailing list out there. She's got time for a couple more songs, but I wanted to get this part out of the way, the crude commercialism part, giving her just enough time to tune to the thing that she's like, and she's going to get a swig of water, and that's going to be perfect, and then I'm going to leap into the audience, and I'm just going to be just so generous. It's awesome. Yes, David?
And, explain that all of the money goes to Ruth. We got Muleman covered under separate funding.
Oh, okay.
So don't hold any tips back to Muleman.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Mark Muleman Massey is setting an excellent example to you all. It happens to be in town tonight, and we're so excited about that Dave was like, well, come be feature number 2. And so after this, at some point, Dave's going to figure out where to shove that, and you've got a perfect timing. Is are you in tune? Please say you're in tune. You're ready, right?
I'm ready.
Okay. Back to Ruth.
Yeah, like I was saying, I lost my voice in 2019, and then this song is called "Today Is the Tomorrow I Feared." I wrote this one years ago after my mentor. I was studying jazz in Philadelphia Jazz Ensemble, and a guy named Pat Martino, who had an aneurysm, lost his ability to play. And I originally wrote this song thinking about him. But then after I lost my voice, I thought how I brought this song back to life, so to speak, and kind of redid it. I thought how horrible it would be to wake up and not have the music in my hands or in my heart or in my soul. And so I started doing this song again. I also borrowed something from Neil Young, and somebody's calling me, so I got to take my watch off. When I woke up this morning, my soul was on my sleeve. I couldn't remember what I believed. The song that was in my head disappeared. Today is the tomorrow I fear. Went to the mountain to look for my song, but the silence burned a hole in me. I stood high on that mountain, I still couldn't hear. Today is the tomorrow I fear. Losing my song. down in the valley, with the sun on my face. The melody's gone from the breeze. The harmony is cluttered, nothing is clear. Today is the tomorrow I feel. Today is the tomorrow I feel. Thank you. That kind of leaves the room quiet, doesn't it?
How are you going to end us out, Ruth?
How am I going to end it? I don't know. I'm going to tune for about 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to bring it up real quickly with a song called Knee Deep in Doubt. I hiked out to Santa Fe, trying to find myself. Instead, I found you, a lonesome drifter on the side of the road, hell-bent on finding the truth, a vagabond in a worn almighty suit. We justify our contradictions in our own ways. We like to speak with conviction and believe in what we say. Well, I'm one step away from knowing myself, but knee deep in doubt. I'm one step away from being a fool, but 2 steps from finding out. I can tell by the mud on your boots, you've been through a few storms. But if you came to me for answers, you were misinformed. Now I read Nietzsche and I read Freud, and I'll tell you just what I learned. Life ain't worth a damn if you don't live it on your own terms. We try to see through the smoke and mirrors as we figure out our lives. Some questions never get answered, but somehow we survive. Well, I'm one step away from knowing myself, but knee deep in doubt. I'm one step away from being a fool, but 2 steps from finding out. One step away from knowing myself, but knee deep in doubt. Thank you. I'm one step away from being a fool, but 2 steps from finding out. Well, I'm one step away from knowing myself, but knee deep in doubt. I'm one step away from being a fool, but 2 steps from finding out. Well, I'm one step away from being a fool, but 2 steps from finding out. Thank you. Thank you.
We have a fabulous list yet to come, so don't run off unless you are running to that merch table and buying all of her stuff and doing the gesture like you're going to eat it. So if you're going to eat any of them, buy 2. We have Chris Colvin coming up next. And again, thank you so much for being here. Chris, give me just a second as we get Ruth off the stage. Chris Colvin, get up on that stage. I'm going this way. I have it on good suspicion that Chris Colvin is going to need a lovely volunteer.
It is a gas stove.
Looks like it won the bar fight. I don't know. Looks like it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a custom song.
Definitely custom. I've never seen anybody sell it.
Sure is quiet.
Wow, I would normally be talking about feeding the bartenders or tipping the wait staff, but we don't have any of that here.
You tip me.
You can tip Greta.
Get a real job.
Oh.
All right, Dave, I'm plugged into a 1/4 inch.
Dave, he's plugged into a 1/4 inch.
I'm shocked. But where does it end up? That's what I need to know.
The DI.
Right?
That's center DI.
Okay, center DI. Yeah, I see it.
You need anything
All right,
else
you're
likewise
in.
up there?
Cleared. I'm only playing one song, so whoever's next, go ready.
I will warn them. David Boston, great. Get your stuff.
Because there's so many great artists here, I want to hear everybody. Experimental song. 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Ruth was amazing. Use the force. Oh man, blaster droids. Help me. Run. We got him. Use the force.
Come on, R2. Don't try that at home.
Oh, Chris Colvin is our only hope. I want to know all the details on this because we need one of those for Rome. Oh.
I'll have whatever he's on.
I have a
Took me longer to set up than I did play, but.
David Potts Dupre, new writer, says that he wants that sort of opening act every time, which is awkward because I think there's only Chris Colvin.
That's right.
The first time I ever encountered someone who was like looping didgeridoo. No, it's Chris Colvin, actually. That's a terrible story. It was a harmonica, there were balloons, actually. Never mind, totally different thing. You good? Let's get that guitar.
Ready?
Let's welcome David Potts Dupre.
Thank you. I'm doing a homage to my dad, actually. Dad was born in 1920, and he died in 2020 after making it to 102 months. And he had some very interesting early experiences. He was a conscientious objector during World War II. He was drafted in World War II, and he called himself a conscientious objector, and he refused to serve in the war. His only sibling, his brother, also refused to serve in the war, and their father had the same views. His brother went over to the Pacific and worked in the military, or in the medical field, and was killed over there. And my dad worked in this camp in Oregon, and it was a lot of religious people who refused to serve in the war, and then a lot of conscientious objectors, and this was a real fascinating time for my dad. And I wrote this song in 2014 when we had the what was that, Annette? The which the acoustic guitar project that we did. Yeah, three, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So this is a song I wrote for Dad right around that time in 2014. On the edge of madness, on the edge of grief, on the edge of country, I came looking for peace. On the edge of hubris, on the edge of belief, on the edge of war, I came for peace. World War II was raging, a fervor in the air. Drafted to the army, I made my stand right there. I filed for CO status, and a coward I was called. I did not bow to pressure, I stood proud, I stood tall. Ended up near Walport, Camp 56 it was. All from different backgrounds, all shared a common cause. On the windswept shores of Oregon, we served our nation's needs. We crushed rocks, we built roads, and we felled and planted trees. On the edge of madness, on the edge of grief, on the edge of country, I came looking for peace. On the edge of hubris, on the edge of belief, on the edge of war, I came for peace. We soon became the fine arts camp. It drew from far and wide. Days we worked until we dropped, and nights we fought the tide. We knew the art would not ring true, but in that time at least, someday our voices might be heard when the wars had finally ceased. I served with honest men, each one a pacifist. I felt a close and solid bond among those activists. We were young, perhaps naive, but to this day I'll say that when and if we all find peace, there was a part we played. Men fought and died for a just cause. Hitler had to go. Would I choose the same path now, knowing what I know? But I never dodged, I never ran, I served in my own way. And I held firm in my beliefs, and I hold them to this day. On the edge of madness, on the edge of grief, on the edge of country, I came looking for peace. On the edge of hubris, on the edge of belief, on the edge of war, I came for peace. I'm almost 99 now. Time is nearing end. Those years on the Oregon coast, as clear now as then. And to those times and to those men, I make this honest pledge to always swim against the tide, to live here on the edge, to always swim against the tide, to live here on the edge. Thank you. The other song I want to do is a song, this is, again, relates to my dad. My dad was in Chicago trying to get his PhD, and he worked with S.I. Hayakawa, who later went down to San Francisco State and got into all sorts of trouble there. But S.I. Hayakawa, as an Asian man, was able to go to these black clubs because, and my dad was and mom worked in the house, and dad was a chauffeur for S.I. Hayakawa. And so he got to go to these clubs also. And it was Josh White and Billie Holiday, and he would sit at the table long after the show was over, and they'd sit there until like 4 or 5 in the morning talking with Billie Holiday and Josh White. So this is a song I did back a while, and it's not an original. It's One Meatball by Josh White. Yeah. Well, that little man walked up and down to find an eating place in town. He read the menu through and through to see what 15 cents would do. One meatball, one meatball. He could afford but one meatball. He told the waiter near at hand the simple dinner he had planned. The guests were startled, one and all, to hear that waiter loudly call, one meatball, one meatball. This here gent wants one meatball. The little man felt ill at ease. He said, "Some bread, sir, if you please." The waiter hollered down the hall, "You gets no bread with one meatball, one meatball, one meatball." Well, you gets no bread with one meatball. The little man felt very bad. One meatball was all he had. And in his dreams he hears that call, "You get no bread with one meatball, one meatball, one meatball." This here gent still wants one meatball. One meatball, one meatball. Thank you. Good.
I love photographing David Potts to pray. He has an intense gaze. Then if you can catch it, it's kind of stunning. Are you sitting or standing? You're standing, right?
I'll stand.
Okay.
Hey, Annette, where are we not going to be on July 1st as of yesterday?
We're not going to be at Algolfo.
Yeah, double booked. Woo!
What's July? Would that be an open mic or is that a
that's
gig?
going to be, she and I, we're going to do a
We're going to be
duo
like,
thing. It's going to be nice.
do interpretive dance.
Interpret dance. What we've been
What happened that you're not going to be there?
Double booked.
And they chose the other act?
We could have been inside or outside.
Oh.
I don't do outside.
It was paying money versus giving money. Right. Yeah.
No,
That sounds about right.
Who's the other band? Who got it?
No, it's not a band. It's a private event.
Private party, and you're not invited.
Capitalism won, David.
It's my birthday. Wait, no, that's not true. Speaking of places that we're not going to be on July 1st, we are going to be here on July 4th.
Yeah.
If you're thinking to yourself, explosions in the sky just aren't for me. I wish I could just go play folk music instead. In that accent for some reason. We'll be doing this on July 4th, and the road closures should not affect your ability to get right here.
Not at all.
Not at all. David Eisner declares it thusly. I gotta move the cameras because this is just back to that interpretive dance part, and that's just weird. Okay, I gotta go press a button. Please welcome Annette Vasilek.
How was Rob's pronunciation on your name?
Vasiljik. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So I'm going to do a song that I worked really hard on. I was talking with, Greg is out in the hall, but writing story songs are really challenging because it has to make sense and it has to be true, and this is based on a very true story. It's called Lucille Marie, and it's about damage in the family. Lucille Marie is growing old. Her husband passed away a year ago. Second son never moved out. First son she don't talk about. got a daughter, ran away to Ohio. She's bent over like a willow tree, shuffles past, but she doesn't see. Holds a photo of a little child, it's torn and tattered, but he's running wild and free. All her prayers couldn't save her firstborn son from the damage other people done. Come here, boy, a little closer. Don't you dare be saying no, sir. It's our little secret game. Don't tell anyone. She's bent over like a willow tree, shuffles past, but she doesn't see. Holds a photo of a little child, it's torn and tattered, but he's running wild and free. Oh, hope hung the stars when the kids were small, but the sky fell in, she can't see stars at all. Her love is like the leaves on a weeping willow tree, first to bud in spring and last to fall. Honeysuckle rain fell on the day. The police came, took her firstborn son away. He's gone doing time for passing on that same damn crime, but there's more ghosts to blame that'll never pay. She's bent over like a willow tree, shuffles past, but she doesn't see. Holds a photo of a little child, it's torn and tattered, but he's running wild and free. Okay, and now this is a completely made-up story because it's a song about a musician who makes it the big time. And it's called The Music's King, and it can be actually done with the he pronoun or the she pronoun or the they pronoun, and tonight I'm going to do it as the he pronoun, but I've decided to make it in all three. I could actually mix it all up if I get really confused and just do that right now, but anyway, here we go. He was born with the music in his veins, born with a knowledge no one could explain. If an old man's heart, a young man's smile, and an artist's soul, a gentleman's style, he opens the window just to let in the rain, let in the wind to feel alive again. And he hears that voice whisper in his ear, says you can't come back, but you can't stay here. Can't help himself. The music's king, it's his everything. Oh, he can't help himself. He's gonna find a way. He'll make it work one day. Well, sometimes a map's just a bunch of lines, looking to the sky for some kind of sign. Turn over the cards, there's the fool and the wheel of fortune. Can be cruel, but there ain't no life in these monuments. Whole damn town don't make much sense. There's oxygen, yeah, but he can't breathe, he can't stay, he's gotta leave. The music's king, is everything. Whoa, he can't help himself. He's gonna find a way. He'll make it work one day. And here's the made-up part. Well, he made his way to a big dream town, found a manager who fell in love with the sound. He called his honey and said, come on, join me. She said, you calling from Texas or Tennessee? And he's on the road and he's loved for miles for that old man's heart, young man's smile, for all the music running in his veins, for all the music he never could contain. It's his everything. Oh, he can't help himself. He's gonna find a way. He'll make it work one day.
Where's that stage tongue coming along?
I know. I'm the only one who calls it that. I mean, you know, the cover up for our stage moat, for our cable moat.
That was Annette. This is Greg.
Shorter breath, let down, hold up, held up in the wickets. You remember when you lived here, pattering of feet. It's Christmas in Virginia, in the afterworld it's Halloween. You dropped a button in the plate to have a place on New Year's Eve. You drove right through the gates and now you whistle through the trees, floating through the chapel. There's no good place to land. Are you still somewhere around here? Do you still know who I am? You remember when you lived here, the raindrops on the street. It's Christmas in Virginia, in the afterworld it's Halloween. It's Halloween. Just howls at the moon. The branches toss their leaves and cover up the heart out of respect. Your bedroom's light shines down Route 1. You wave your hands and fold your thumbs. Dinner's on the stove with Percocet. Every rag bag has their day, and I had mine and threw it all away. Stood in my own way. Build a house for no one, filled with darkened rooms, bells that can't be unrung, where my mouth burned up in blisters. The weather got better, the curse got worse. I split and got hit by a hearse. The beam that split apart had to be sistered. Never did I know of such a person, tilling soil around the ground. The courtyard cat follows your footsteps. For all that's pure and convalescing in this world when winter turns to spring, touched by the sun within a weeping willow grove. My heart is shattered like a broken car window along the road. Its glass shimmers under a flickering street lamp.
Thanks so much.
Probably, yeah.
Another hand for Greg. So, being an open mic host involves no small amount of like snortling to myself in the corner. That's the noise I make sometimes. And part of that snortling, yes, mom, snortling, is knowing that we're about to go from that to this. Where did Ed Light go? Fudd Light, come here. I think he's still tuning the banjo. It's only a 4-string. Come on, man.
Tell a clean joke.
I got nothing. Next week, our featured artist is none other than the looping artist Jeff Miller. If you've been a fan of, well, not fan, a regular of any of my open mics before, you're probably familiar with Jeff Miller. He's an amazing looping artist, and I do not mean in a World War II, World War I Red Baron kind of way. What? He's really great.
Obscure.
Sorry.
So I've decided when I play jug band music, I stand up. I'm supposed to jump around. When I play jazz, I get to sit down.
Oh, is this jazz? Like, no, this is jug band. I'm standing up. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh man, my moving mic skills apparently just abandoned me about halfway through the night. Can you scoot forward a little bit, actually?
Ibuprofen.
Huh.
Thank you very, very much. Oh, this knee says, I hate you. This one's okay. Please welcome Fudd Light.
Okay. So I thought I'd take my 2 songs and do ones that were in tribute to our visiting guest artists from different places and our returning heroes from their Midwestern tour. So I'm covering 3 places in 2 songs, and so we're honored to have Ruthie playing from the Outer Banks, the home of the graveyard of ships. Many ships went down, and so this song is about a guy who's going down in a ship off there, and he wishes he was in Peoria, which is in Illinois where Rob was. Okay. And I have dyslexia of the kazoo and put it on the wrong side, which is kind of funny to me, but it's not so funny to other. Okay, here we go. And this is a jazz song, and this is the trumpet. And this is about a poor sailor going down with the ship off the Outer Banks, wishing he was back home in Peoria. SOS, SOS, Captain, we are lost. Our ship is stuck out on the sea by wind and rain. We're tossed. Lifeboats here, lifeboats there, looking mighty low. Well, Captain says all hands on deck. Boys, it's time to go. How I wish I was in Peoria, Peoria tonight. How I missed those girls in Peoria, Peoria too. Why did I go to sea with those sailor boys? I should have stayed at home with the girls in Illinois. How I wish I was in Peoria, Peoria tonight. Doc Hole-in-One in Huntington, Dr. Smith and Jones, they all decided to operate, tinker with my bones. Nurses here, nurses there, standing over me. Doc Hole-in-One came in half tight, drank up my IV. How I wish I was in Peoria, Peoria tonight. How I miss those girls in Peoria, Peoria tonight. Yes, when you go out with a girl in Peoria, you're guaranteed to be in euphoria. Oh, how I wish I was in Peoria, Peoria tonight. Okay, so our other guest is about to appear from Mississippi, and this is It's a Treat to Beat Your Feet in the Mississippi Mud. Sun goes down, tide goes out, people gather round and they all begin to shout. Hey, hey, Uncle Dud, it's treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. What dance do they do? Lord, how I'm telling you, they don't need a band. Time clock clapping their hands, happy as a cow when you're chewing on the cud. Treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. Lordy, how they play it. Man, they really slay it. Wop-a-dop-a-dop, skeety-dog. Treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. Lordy, how it thrills me. Man, it really kills me. Treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. They don't need a band. Keep a time clock clock in their hands. Happy as a cow, chewing on the cud. Treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. That's all, folks. 2.5 songs.
And lights, the FUD. Catherine, are you sitting or standing up?
I'm standing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, in my own head, switching gears from Greg to Ed, I was just excited about that. I think it's hilarious. but it's not something that would ever happen anywhere else than an open mic, right? It's one of the things that makes these things so special. After Catherine, we shall endeavor to fit in featured artist number 2, Mark Massey. Muleman, actually. Muleman, I think it is. Muleman.
All right, can you hear me? Thank you. So some of you know that I am one half of a duo called Collide. And I'm sorry my partner's not here tonight because he makes everything that I write sound better.
Where is he?
He's at a cello lesson. He was having a cello lesson tonight. So he's going to be even better next time. Anyway, this is a song that I wrote. If my friend Kelly is on the live stream, she kind of helped me write it when we were in Nashville together. It's called Over Nashville. You're riding in on the night bus, wiping the sleep out of your eyes. The city skyline is rising up ahead like an album cover full of lies. But that dream in your head so big and bold, you're just sure that the streets are paved with gold records. You see the sun coming up over Nashville. You just arrived and you think you're Johnny Cash. Well, just start singing, play that guitar till your phone starts ringing. You'll be a star before the sun comes up again over Nashville. Well, there's a Grammy winner on every corner, and there's a legend tending every bar. You play every honky-tonk, hear every story, and a good night's when they clap and fill the jar. You meet all the right people, but you're living on spare change. Those cowboy boots feel heavy when you're walking off the stage alone. You played your heart out all over Nashville. Been here a while, but you're still not Johnny Cash. Well, you've been singing, playing that guitar, still your phone ain't ringing. There ain't no stars, there's only rain falling down over Nashville. Oh, the bar scene can be lonely on a crowded night, but nothing beats being on that stage under the lights. If you're looking for fame, wear the costume, change your name, but you don't have to play that game to feel alright. Now comes the mandolin solo, but just imagine it. Walk the sidewalks, hear the echoes of the heroes you'd never recognize. They played a lifetime, not for glory, just for the magic and a love that never dies. Try to learn, take your turn, fill in their shoes. Write your 3 chords and the truth, you got nothing left to lose. Broke your heart, but you can't get over Nashville. You finally figured out there's just one Johnny Cash, but you keep singing, playing that guitar until it's ringing, just like a star shining bright over Nashville. You played your heart out all over Nashville. Now watch the sun come up again over Nashville. Thank you. So tomorrow is the summer solstice, This is a song I wrote just a couple years ago about exactly this time of year, because it's one of my favorite times of year. The long, lazy days of summer, fireflies flying around the yard, the air warm and heavy and soft against my skin, as the twilight slowly settled in. Grass grew so green in the summer, sprinklers spraying across the yard, tomatoes growing fat and ripening on the vine, while the red grapes dream of turning into wine. Now's the cello solo. Do you remember how we'd head down to the river and watch the sun cast her diamonds on the water? Stay up late to see the stars, pull out our guitars, serenade the moon, then I'd hold you in my arms. I love the long, lazy days of summer. Everything came easy, nothing seemed too hard. Our shadows grew so tall in the fading afternoon, with September coming all too soon. Yeah, the summer ended all too soon. Thank you. And if you like that sound, look us up, collideduo.com, and we're playing this Saturday at Bear Brick Oven Pizza in Cloverly, Maryland. Am I good to unplug?
Yeah. Another hand for Catherine. Yeah.
And thanks, Dave and Rob, for putting this all together.
Sure.
So, in this rare occasion where like things just happened to line up and we had this other spectacular traveling artist wandering through, our second featured artist is Mark Muleman Massey. Over the past couple of months, I've been doing all these interviews with a band called In Process, which is an African-American a cappella, all women, okay, cool, that came out of Sweet Honey in the Rock. And these interviews are very, very much about the redemptive power of music. And it sort of sucks because I feel like I'm introducing Mark, and I probably didn't warn him that he's up now, so I'm going to say Mark's name a couple more times. But there aren't a lot of like actual artists who have that kind of first-person story of that redemption. And Mark is definitely one of them. Just a stunning... Just a stunning performer. One of the few people who I feel like, I don't know, man. You are the walk
of shame. Yeah. That's right.
Music brings you through some of the worst times in your life, and I just admire that so intensely because, man, it's kind of easy, and yet I still think that music saved my life. To watch it really go through its paces, and thank you for keeping you around.
Oh man, thank y'all.
You're welcome, Mark.
Muleman man. Thank y'all so very much. I'm gonna tell you what, this inspires me to be around so many talented people. I don't think there's no way in the world, but maybe you're having as much fun as I am. We'll take it from the beginning and do a song that I started out. I got in trouble in Mississippi as a young guy. Y'all might know my story, but if you Google me, Mark Muleman Massey, less than an ounce of marijuana, 2 cell charges, got me 18 years in Parchment Farm, where Booker White, Lead Belly, and all the blues guys was at. So never been in no trouble, never been a day in jail, and they sent me down there at 19 years old. And so when I was there, I lost about 30-something pounds in lockdown. And when I finally made it out to really where the bad guys was, a fella tried to run. And this is the first Mr. Floyd in 1992 that tried to run on Parchment Farm. You can Google it. Lord, I can't stand another one of these old Parchment lockdowns. Lord, I can't stand another one of them old Parchment lockdowns. Lord, I guess it's just another desperate man. Another desperate man trying to run. Run hard, man. Don't let them catch you, mister. Ooh, can I surely shoot you down? No, don't let them catch you, man. 'Cause canine will surely shoot you down. See, you won't be nothing but a number written on a wall of a man that tried to run. You know what? When you're on a Mississippi lockdown, people, ooh, you ain't gonna get to use the phone. I said, Lord, when you're on a Mississippi Parchment prison lockdown, baby, Lord, you sure ain't gonna get to use the phone. Sound like the phone ringing. Is that in my head, eh? See, all I wanted to hear was mama on the telephone. Oh, Clarence Bluesman Turner, y'all. Hey! He won't be mad if I'm doing it. Woo! No, I wanted to hear my newborn baby's voice, y'all. So that's why I can't stand people. I don't think I can stand another Parchment lockdown. Ooh, honey. Baby, I sure can't stand, baby. Honey, another one of them old Parchment lockdowns. Lord, I guess it's just another desperate man. Another desperate man, he's trying to run hard. Don't let him catch you, man. 'Cause canine will surely shoot you down. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. And now we'll go to Speed It Up. That was that. And finally, we did shows, and this guy heard me singing in the Walking the Fence, and he was in the Parchman Prison Band. And I had went to the rodeo as a kid, and I'd seen the inmates, and they didn't have no this little old bitty cows. They had the rankest of the rankest, like, you know, PBR stuff, bringing it down to let inmates ride that had never rode before. And but anyway, we wound up, this guy got me the audition that changed my life, and Ronnie Greggs, and Mr. Wendell Cannon was with Farron Young back in the day, and he got off the road with Farron Young, and the governor was a fan of his and gave him a position, started a position as working with inmates with music, which they started a band. And the band was kick butt. They had a black band and a white band before integration. And then when I first started seeing them in the late 70s, early 80s as a kid, going to the rodeo, every weekend in September would be the rodeo. Saturday would be for the inmates. Sunday would be for the free world, for people could come into the prison. And can you believe it? I played the very last one that there ever was after 40 years of them having it. You know, my timing was right on point. But Mr. Wendell Cannon saved my life, and I went in 3 black ladies that I've just now found out who one of them are. That classification board that changed my life. If she had not said, yeah, I don't know what would have happened to me, you know. And I got it before her, and she said, Mr. Massey, sees here you're going to get in the prison band. Can you play an instrument? I said, no, ma'am, but I want to learn. You sing? I said, yes, ma'am. She looked at the folder. She said, well, let me hear you sing. And I didn't sing. And she said, Mr. Massey, do you want to get in the band? I said, well, yes, ma'am. She said, well, you better get to singing. I went, chasing that neon rainbow, I'm living that honky-tonk dream. And she looked up and she smiled and she said, I think you got something, Mr. Massey. I'm 19 years old. And when it did, she looked at the other ladies. I'm for him. And they said, yeah, I am too. And so when I played at B.B. King's Museum about 8 months ago, a lot of those prison people that had watched me play through my 3 years on Parchman Farm and doing shows come to B.B. King's Museum to meet me. The Parchman lady that owns the land. They even came. But that's where it started. I got the audition. It changed my life. And then when I got out, now I go to prisons and I tell the story about how I was in prison and how there is some hope. My wife that couldn't make it here and said, apologize. She's with my 10-year-old grandboy, just had a birthday. And they're going around and doing some stuff around town that he really needs to see as an old Mississippi country boy, the monuments and the Smithsonian, you know what I'm saying? I was 48 years old before I seen any of it. I was absolutely blown away. So I love Washington. I'm going to shut up. But this is a song, recent one that I just wrote about this story that I just told you. And it's a little lighthearted thing. Said, I can't tell you, you can't tell me nothing about the blues. But to back up one more thing was the first show that I did in the prison band, I warmed up for, we did for B.B. King. We would be shackled. They'd take us behind the stage and unshackle us, you know, and then maybe I'd fight you because we'd argued in the van. I said, when I get them off, I'm gonna hit you, and you know, but it was the sweetest thing is when we got up on stage, we never let that never crossed your mind how I was just mad at you, and I don't know how that happened, but it was just the music was everything to us, and B.B. King was meant so much to me. But this is a song I wrote with Mr. Ed Hill, Nashville #1 songwriter not long ago, and it's called You Can't Tell Me Nothing About the Blues. This will be coming out this year. Picked a lot of cotton, I shelled a lot of peas. Mama had to put extra water in them pinto beans. I feasted on a supper that wouldn't feel a holitude. I said, let me tell you something. Can't tell me nothing about the blues. I was born in Mississippi, nearly died there twice. Once at my birth, and the other was shooting dice. You know, sometimes when old Mule Man wins, honey, baby, I still got to lose. Show you right. I said, let me tell you something. Lord, you can't tell me nothing about the blues. Here we go, y'all. Can't tell me nothing that I ain't already felt. I got a lot of hard times, honey, under my belt. Never been to college, but oh, I've been schooled. I said, let me tell you something, what? Can't tell me nothing about the blues. And right there will be a solo. It could be like a dobro, you could cello, whatever you're thinking in your head. But when you get through, we go, I did a little time in Parchman, slaving on the farm. I left a good woman, I broke her and mama's heart. You know, every time I called home, man, all I got was bad news. Let me tell you something, Lord, you can't tell me nothing about the blues. No, you can't tell me nothing that I ain't already felt. I got a lot of hard times, honey, under my belt. Never been to college, but oh, I've been schooled. Oh, can't tell me nothing, honey, nothing about the blues. You can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing about the blues. I said you can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing about the blues. Oh, thank y'all so much. Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you. Now, you know, when you're over in Muscle Shoals, you got to write a song that's maybe like Otis. And I'm very proud about this song right here. And anybody that feels like they would want to cut it, it didn't even come out yet, but it's called Give Me Your Love. Has anybody in here been married for 30 years? Yeah. Even if it was a couple of times. You still did the time. Huh? Okay, y'all. I can mess up the sweetest thing. My wife tells me that you just know how to run the moment. I said, well, let me sing you this song, good. Give me your love. Don't hold it back. You know I need you, but don't do me like that. Fall into these arms that have missed you so much. Take me to heaven. Give me your love and give me a chance, just like the one that you gave me before you gave up on us. I need an angel to lift me up, take me to heaven. Give me your love. Now bring down the wall that I helped to build. Now I want to show you this time it's for real. Now I broke your heart and I broke mine too. But baby, let me make it up to you. Give me your love and don't hold it back. You know I need you, honey. but don't do me like that. I need an angel to lift me up, take me to heaven, give me your love. See, I need an angel to lift me up, take me to heaven, give me your love. Thank you. I done? Okay.
Mark, this would be normally the time where I cut in, and reflexively I've done so to say, oh, give him money, but Dave said he will take care of him, so don't worry about that. Do you have any albums or anything like that?
I don't. I'm so sorry. I've sold out since I come up here. I need my booty whooped, as they say in the country. But if you could get on Spotify or anywhere like on the the normal platforms, you can get my music. And I just apologized, Mr. Michael Ford, that the documentary guy. He said, "Where's your Merc?" So I'm sorry I didn't bring anything. I sold it, but anyway.
Well, they'll buy more of they'll buy more Wyand's. Ruth, thank you.
Well, like I said, yeah, that's good. I tell you one thing, you wouldn't be doing wrong, because that's one amazing lady right there. That's an amazing, talented lady. Everybody is, but she's amazing.
You have a couple more songs?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
We have 3 more artists after him, a couple more songs out of this, and then you can go home. Stick to it, because it's really been such a stunning night, and it would have sucked if you'd all gone home.
And I appreciate you hanging out.
So thank you so much for sticking out. Please, back to Mark Muleman Massey.
All right, thank you. Plastic flowers or She's Hungry? Okay, okay, yeah. This is what got Don Nix, was out with Leon Russell and George Harrison. I didn't know who he was, but I scrap ironed some cars and had enough money to go to the studio for one day at Ardent in Memphis. And Larry Nix had mastered my first record that I had done in one day, with all the Kimbrows, all the Burnsides, all the Blind Mississippi Morris, Jimbo Mathis, Squirrel Zippers, Nut Zipper Band, anyway. I mean, I had everybody on it, man. And of course, it didn't do nothing. I mean, because I didn't have no money to put it behind. But then this one, I heard Larry Nix's name as the mastering from Stax, and he went to Ardent with all that equipment that they used to do it at Stax. So I went up there, and we was walking around at Ardent while they was finishing up my deal. The first record, and he said, if you ever want to come back, I'll get you a deal here. So I scrap ironed just enough for that one day. And I did this song right here is what got me in the studio. And when Don Nix, when he heard this, Larry, he called Don. He said, you need to come down here. And if you go through Mississippi on a Saturday, you're going to hear some old blues station all down in that Delta playing this stuff right here. And it tickles me to death because they don't know what I look like. She's not mine anymore, no. She belongs to the man next door. I think my baby has found another guy. Every time I look at her, I can see it in her eye. How could I stand here, be so blind? Well, the man next door, well, I can see why. I should have known tonight the way she act. Kept on snatching her love back. Oh, watch out now. Girl, I'm standing here trying not to cry. But things like this, fellas, will mess with your mind. Not mine anymore, no. Yeah. She belongs to the man next door. She's not mine anymore, no. She belongs to the man next door. You know what? I've been trying to get over her, y'all. Just wanna live my life, that's all now, honey. See, little girl, I don't wanna fuss or fight, no, no. Just want my freedom, girl, I'll be alright. She's not mine anymore, no. She belongs to a man in Baltimore. No, that ain't right. She's not mine anymore, no, no. She belongs to the man next door. She's not mine now. Ooh, how could you leave me here, honey, with these tears in my eyes, girl? Whoa, whoa, baby. She's not mine now. You know what, fellas? I said my good things gone, y'all. Ooh, honey, don't leave me, baby. She's not mine now. She's not mine. No. Sorry about that. Anyway, this song I play on Beale Street if you ever come to Memphis. Every week, Rum Boogie, doing just what I'm doing right now. This me and a guitar, and I play from 12 to 3 or 4. 12 to 3 or 4 to 7, so I can be back home on my farm with my nightgown on by 9:30. I ain't gonna get hurt up there in Memphis. But this is a song I wrote, and Don Nix was laying on the couch. He always said it was fresh ears. He'd say he'd lay there and just be dozing in the studio, and I didn't know it done got dark. I ain't been in the studio but about twice in my life, you know. So we opened the curtains. You know, I got one of them sliding doors where you can go out and smoke. So I opened the curtain, it was getting dark. I said, daggum, it's supposed to rain? And Don Nix leaned in, ain't said that about no rain. I said, damn. I said, or is it the sun going down in Memphis? I said, wait a minute. The sun going down in Memphis. And when I wrote it and I come back, Don said, it ain't finished. I said, she's gone. I saw the sun go down in Memphis. I heard the blues down on Beale. But I can't see the night here in Memphis. Now for the tears in my eyes from the pain. Oh yeah. I made a big mistake here in Memphis. I lost a lover, y'all, and a friend. And that's why I can't see the night here in Memphis. For the tears or the rain in my eyes. Oh yeah. See, tonight will be my last night here in Memphis. See, baby, I got to pack it up, girl. Moving on down the line, the line, the line. So if you see her tonight here in Memphis, now won't you lie and tell her that I'm fine? Yeah, please lie and tell her that I'm fine. Oh yeah. And I saw the sun go down in Memphis. Thank y'all.
We have 3 artists left. Jesse Paladowski coming to the fore. Jesse, are you sitting or standing?
I'm going to sit at the piano for one and then do one on the standing.
Which one's first? Yeah. Cool. Oh, people shuffling around and making their escape. I'm leaving. What's wonderful about music is that the fewer people there are to appreciate it, the more it all soaks into me and I steal their talents.
That's how you do it.
That's the way that works. The way the juices formulate. Jesse Paladowski heading to the keyboard. Oh yeah. Please welcome Jesse.
Well, I'm really delighted to discover this just a few weeks back, and every time I come, it's fabulous and different. So great to hear Mark Muleman Massey. And a few years back, I was trying to make a huge decision in my life, and I was going through a time of a lot of anxiety and fear about leaving the big bucks world of being a hospital counselor and going into the bigger bucks world of being a musician and doing other associated things. And this song came to me as kind of a message, and I play a lot with Seth Kaibo, who's a fabulous clarinet, sax, flute player, and so I heard this song as kind of a klezmer thing, so here we go. Sometimes I wake up in the wee hours, wondering what this life is all about. Then I saw a bumper sticker, helped me finally figure it all out. Time to hear that midnight train whistling by your door. Stop your self-denial. Time to ask for more. Time to stop treating your life like one more dreadful chore. Time to finally honor what you know down in your core. Time to swing from chandeliers, do cartwheels, cross the lawn. Dance and boogie all night long just to greet the dawn. Stop being the martyr. Time to sing your song. Time to really realize your heart won't steer you wrong. And if some things don't roll your way, don't fall prey to self-doubt. What if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about? Time to drink some champagne instead of Diet Coke. Laugh until your ribs hurt at the dumbest little joke. Time to finally face it, one day you're gonna croak. Stop the penny ante game and time to go for broke. Cash in all your small change from your little jelly jar. Pack up your accordion and hop into your car. Crank up the tunes, light up a big cigar. Drive without a map, following the brightest star. Half the fun is in the wandering, there ain't no perfect route. What if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about?
Time to stop apologizing for sneezing in the soup. Time to stop believing you were born out of the loop. Drink it all in as if each breath's your last. Stop worrying about the future while you're stuck inside the past. Stop trying so hard, let go of self-blame. Time to finally lay to rest all of daddy's shame. Cyclocross Ireland, time to shoot the moon. Time to sing your lyrics before you know the tune. And if you fall down on your keister, don't just sit and pout. What if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about? You questioned the Zen master, he laughed and gave a shout. Dude, the hokey pokey really is what it's all about. Well, this is a story song that I've never performed before, but of some events that happened just about 5 miles from here, 50 years ago. 5 miles north in Silver Spring and about 6 miles south at the Capitol.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Is that bring that to me or get rid of that?
I was just tangled, man. I was trying not to be tangled. Could you raise this a little bit for me? From the Bronx, she's unbought and unbossed. Her mom was a domestic, she's first black woman in the house. Men in power despise her, dares to speak her truth. First black to run for president, 1972. He's George Cornwallis, governor of Alabama, candidate of John Birch and the Ku Klux Klan. He taunts pointy-headed liberals, calls them crass and crude, but blocking God's black children from attending the best school. Such a long, long way we've come, such a long, long go. Segregation forever, that's his battle cry. Victor in 6 primaries, then shot down, left to die. With everything George believes, Shirley disagrees. Yet in her heart of hearts, she sings, could have easily been me. Visits him in ICU, he asks, what will your people say? Silently she sits, takes his hand and prays. From the waist down paralyzed, whole life up in flames. George sobs like a baby, she knows she'd do the same. Such a long, long way we've come. Liberals and Black Panthers, all her biggest fans, think Shirley the Civil War, yet Dixie rules the Senate floor. Evil labor laws keep black folk dirt poor. She writes up a bill to bring a living wage to domestics, poor white women, poor black domestics, poor black women, little more than slaves. Shirley doesn't have the votes, push a new law through. Then a shocking turn way beyond red and blue. George Weedle's Southern senators, sweet talks, bullies, breaks. Black freedom fighter and white racist knocked Jim Crow down a peg.
This one I'm just taking advantage of all the space. Thanks. Wait, oh, this is yours.
No, that's Mark.
Oh, nice.
I'll take it.
Zara B, right?
Yeah.
Nice. It's your first time here.
It is.
Thank you for finding us.
Yeah.
How'd you find us?
My music teacher, Maureen.
Oh, nice. Maureen and Dory?
It's in Rob's pocket. He thought he got a free phone, but I was all found out. Yeah, busted.
Yeah, no.
Does sound good? Okay.
This one is Zara B.
So I'm Zara. Disclaimer: I didn't write these songs, but yeah, I'm just gonna play them. The first one is called "Mercy" by Shawn Mendes. You've got a hold of me, don't even know your power. I stand 100 feet, I fall when I'm around you. Show me an open door, then go and slam it on me. I can't take anymore. I'm saying, baby, please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart, and even though you don't mean to hurt me, you keep tearing me apart. Would you please have mercy, mercy on my heart? Would you please have mercy, mercy on my heart? I drive through the night just to be near you, baby. Heart open, testify. Tell me that I'm not crazy, not asking for a lot, just that you're honest with me. My pride is all I got. I'm saying, baby, please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart, and even though you don't mean to hurt me, you keep tearing me apart. Would you please have mercy, mercy on my heart? Would you please have mercy, mercy on my heart? Consuming all the air inside my lungs, ripping all the the skin from off my bones. I'm prepared to sacrifice my life. I would gladly do it twice. Consuming all the air inside my lungs, ripping all the skin from off my bones. I'm prepared to sacrifice my life. I would gladly do it twice. Oh, please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart. And even though you don't mean to hurt me, you keep tearing me apart. Would you please have mercy on me? I'm a puppet on your strings, and even though you got good intentions, I need you to set me free. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy on my heart. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy on my heart. And this one's called Riptide, and it's by Vance Joy. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the far side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads towards New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the far side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the far side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the far side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you.
Thank you to Maureen for sending us your way, sending her our way.
Time is a flat circle.
Time is a flat circle.
Where could he be?
Which brings us to the ending dulcet tones of...
Well, we'll see.
Jules Bland.
Some guy. Okay. I may not be... This is my Hillary Clinton impression. I may not be at El Golfo on Saturday, July 1st, but I messed it up already. Thursday nights, El Golfo. Open mic. I host an open mic at El Golfo every Thursday. Come on down. I will also be playing a wedding, which you're not invited to, on Saturday. But Sunday...
Where?
Absolutely, Mark.
Damn.
That's your name, right? But then, yes, good food at El Golfo. But then I will be running the community stage at whatever Pride event they're doing on Sunday in downtown Silver Spring. So don't go to Rob's thing. Come to my thing.
Mine's probably going to get rained out this week. So this 1 week.
Mine's outside too. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Speaking of community stages, I might need you for something.
Okay. Talk to me. Have
Not
your people.
now.
Have your people call my people.
Please welcome Jules Bland.
Hi. This is, I had a whole thing planned where I was going to play a bummer and then another bummer. I'm still going to do that, but now it's going to be on keyboard. Dave said he liked this song. I didn't write it. That's probably why he said he liked it. All right. This is a Jason Mraz song. Hey, Mr. Curiosity, is it true what they've been saying about you? Are you killing me? Took care of the cat already. And for those who think it's heavy, is it the truth? Or is it only gossip? Call it mystery or anything, just as long as you call me. I sent the message on, did you get it when I left it? See, this catastrophic event wasn't meant to mean no harm, but to think there's something wrong would be a problem. Oh, I'm looking for love this time. Sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. Trying not to ask why. This love is a mystery, Mr. Curious. Come back to me, Mr. Waiting, ever patient, can't you see? I'm the same the way you left me. You better hurry and spell check me, 'cause I'm underlined already in envy green in pencil red. And I've forgotten what you said. Will you stop working for the dead and return? Mr. Curious, will I need some inspiration? No, it's my birthday, but I cannot find no cause for celebration. The scenario is grave, but I'll be braver when you save me from the situation laden with hearsay. Oh, I'm looking for love this time. Sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. Trying not to ask why. This love is a mystery, Mr. Curiosity. Be Mr. Please do come and find me. Find me, find me. voice show. Woman, find me, refine me, refine me. I'm looking for love this time, sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. I'm trying not to ask why. So love is a mystery. Oh, Mr. Curiosity, please, Mr. Please do come and find me. Love is blind and all this timing's never right. Who am I to beg for difference? Finding love in just an instant, I don't mind. At least I tried. Well, I tried. Well, I tried. Well, I tried. Cool. That's from the album Mr. A to Z. And one time someone was like, I was carrying around, this is when I had a Discman. It was 2005. It was too late for that. But, you know, it's a struggle. And someone pointed out, I was like, hey, Mr. Az. And I'm like, it's not Mr. Az. It's Mr. A to Z. And one of my biggest regrets in life was not being like, ha, 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 ha. So I lead a charmed life. Okay. David, you played a song from the Acoustic Guitar Project that you, Annette, Zach Parkman, Leah Morris, and then I was there too. I think Suzanne Brindamore was a part of that. Yeah. It's a good group of folks. It was good. So in the Acoustic Guitar Project is where you pass around a guitar, and everybody has to write a song on that guitar, and then you have this little terrible recorder, and you record on it. It was a right-handed guitar, but I still stuck to the prompt. I'm left-handed. Oh, right, I'm not playing guitar. I'm left-handed, and I play left-handed guitar. So I wrote it upside down, but what I did, because it was homework, was I waited until 30 minutes before I had to give the guitar back to Zach. And I was like, oh, boy, I guess I should write this song. And so then I wrote this really quick, and then it ended up on an album. So yay me, I guess. We'll see. Maybe you guys don't like it. Running around the back of my mind, and I'm chasing it down. The glasses of wine, and I never found my place in this line, but I covered the ground with my head in the clouds, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way. Reckon it's wrong. Life on the run doesn't last very long. And yeah, we had fun, but I need moving on. This web that I spun wasn't built to be strong, but I still sing along. And I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way. Reach for the sky, keep up the pace, and you'll learn how to fly. Life ain't a race, it's a fight to survive. I'm counting the days till my water runs dry, so I'm hitching this ride. And I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way, my way.
Okay. I feel like that's the end.
How do you feel?
I feel like it's all coming to an end. It's all falling down around me. But also, I think the open mic's over. Politics.
Bland speaks truth. You have reached the end of yet another Tuesday night Takoma Open Spark. Please fold up your chairs, set them to the side, and leave.
Get out.
But please come back.
Yeah, every Tuesday.
We're here every Tuesday. We're actually going to be here on July 4th even. If you don't want to blow stuff up, you can come here and play music with us. And next Tuesday we have Jeff Miller, who's this fantabulous singer-songwriter who sings into his guitar and loops it. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I've seen loopers, you haven't seen it like this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to Ruth Wyand and Mark Muleman Massey as our featured artist this evening. Yeah, that guy right there. And if he gives you any clear liquids, please be very cautious in ingesting them. Go home.